child, listen carefully. How can I express what I must say to you? For you were born into a legacy that stretches back 3,000 years, and now it's left to you. What have we become? Just look what we have done. All that we have lost, you must build again. When the children cry, the gates of heaven open wide. And when the children sing, then the new world begins. Jewish child, you must show the way to a better day for all the young. For you were born so the world could see that we all can live in harmony. Ancient prophecies proclaim your destiny. You, my child, you are the key. These words I leave to you. When the children cry, the gates of heaven open wide. And when the children sing, then the new world begins.
And you, my child, you are the key. These words I leave to you. When the children cry, the gates of heaven open wide. When the children cry, and the gate turns to night. When the children pray, when the children sing, children cry. When the
Each of my 8 years here at Hillel, I've experienced firsthand the devotion and commitment of our teachers working to mold us into strong Jewish and good-hearted people.
Shalom, my holy friends. Hearing that every morning really brightens my day. Even more so, Rabbi Levitt's friendly smile. Even when I'm in a bad mood, Rabbi Levitt knows how to lift my spirits.
My learning experience at Hillel Day School with all the outstanding teachers has really made an impact on my life. They're not just my teachers, but they're also my friends. I'll miss them so much.
Hillel is special because it adapts to each student and helps them on a personal level. Each student is individually challenged by each teacher according to his or her capability.
Ms. Rosenstein is incomparable to every other teacher we have in the school because of her passion for each lesson. She goes into such depth for our learning benefit. Without Ms. Rosenstein, my English skills would be bonkers.
Funny lines in Rabbi Levitt's class what separates a good class from a great class. Good class is where you could learn something new every day, but a great class is where you could learn something new and have fun.
Throughout my academic career at Hillel, from EC4 through today, I have had so many wonderful teachers and mentors. My second and fourth grade teacher, Sarah Myers, was not only a wonderful teacher and role model, but kind, supportive, and encouraging.
With all the teachers here at Hillel, there's one that really stood out to me, Rabbi Smolarczyk. He taught me how to become a mature young adult. All the teachers here made me become the person I am now.
When Hillel started the tennis team last year, it meant so much to me because I've been pushing to have one for a while. The tennis team taught me proper etiquette and patience while playing, and this has carried on to other real-life situations.
Sports is an amazing way to get together, meet new people, meet like all these little 6th graders, older 8th graders, and we come together and just united, one team, and you get close with your teammates, you get close with the coaches, and it's also just fun.
In soccer, it can't be all about you. You need to have teammates to help you win the game. This helped me realize that I can't live alone. I need people in my life to help me succeed at all I do.
My 3 years in middle school, the Hillel Lions girls soccer team has had a huge impact on my life. Not only have I learned how to be much more skillful, but I have also learned how to be part of a team.
The basketball team was such a fun experience. It was my first year playing on a school basketball team and not a private league. I learned sportsmanship and team effort.
Being on the football team the last 3 years, I learned many valuable lessons that I will carry with me for the rest of my life. Because of the amazing coaching and great teammates, I learned the irreplaceable lesson of teamwork and the rewards and consequences that it can bring.
The only place I felt most at home was on the soccer field in my goal. I love playing with my team, especially Jacob Katz. He is the chocolate to my cake and the Batman to my Robin.
Football means so much to me, and this season made me love it even more. I'm glad to be on the team 2 years in a row and working with Coach Grubbs. I learned so many tactics and skills like sportsmanship.
The first sport of the year is volleyball. It is also one of my favorite sports. Throughout the season, I had so much fun with my teammates cheering me on and helping practice with my skills.
This class this year truly has been a success due to the great life lessons that we've learned from such great mentors. I definitely feel like I'll be ready for whatever business opportunities come my way.
The elective I enjoyed most this year was CSI with Ms. Tinio. It was fun to be able to solve crimes using science like they do on TV. The educational perspective of this elective opened my eyes into a new experience of exploration.
Fun Stuff with Mrs. Smo is the name of the coolest new elective at Hillel. Some of the things we've made are cotton candy from Sucking Candies, lollipops, cheese, mozzarella cheese and farmer's cheese from a pot of milk. And we did all this while discussing biblical references and food chemistry.
For me, Color War was one of my favorite experiences at Hillel Day School. It taught me how to be a leader and at the same time be part of a team. It allowed me to experience school in a whole different way. Winning was just an extra bonus.
Throughout my years at Hillel, Color War was one of my favorite experiences. It gave me the opportunity to get to know kids in younger grades and kids I wouldn't normally hang out with.
Because of my Hillel education, I'll try to always better myself and learn from my mistakes. The most important things that Hillel has taught me are to respect people and care for people in need.
The most important thing I learned at Hillel is to show respect and kindness to everyone. Throughout Care and Kids Day, Hillel exposed me to these examples to emulate.
The school not only focuses on making us excel in our study, but it also focuses on us being good-natured human beings.
A Jewish leader is someone who goes out of their way to do the right thing. Judaism is important to me because it teaches me the right values in life, such as giving tzedakah, helping out our fellow friends, and to always give the benefit of the doubt.
Though every day I learn many significant lessons both in my secular studies and Judaic classes, there is one message of paramount importance that has been reiterated year after year at Hillel Day School. No matter how intelligent or athletic one is, how one acts, one's derech eretz, is the most important aspect in one's character.
This was the first year that we had our Zionism class. On coming into this class, I was not sure how it would work out. But as the year progressed, I realized how important this class was. We were learning about our heritage and how hard it was just to get our land back.
Joining the 95th Avenue South Band made my Hillel experience more meaningful. Playing with my bandmates, Sam and Tani, I've not only been able to express myself musically, but also been able to provide simcha and unity for my friends as we performed at 2 of our school chagigas, Hanukkah and Purim.
Every holiday in Hillel Day School, the school allows us to have chagigas. These chagigas are my favorite part of the Hillel experience. When all the girls form a circle dancing together, it feels like we are a true family.
Through my 3 years at Hillel, I've made so many close friends.
The next year, despite all the different schools we will be attending, I hope that the friendships I made in Hillel will continue on forever.
My favorite part of Hillel is when all of my classmates come together as one. No matter where we live or who we are friends with, we all go to teacher's house on Friday night and prove that we are really one class.
My friends at Hillel are more like family. I've known everyone for such a long time and I feel so close to them. We have such a tight bond and I'm glad I could share my Hillel experience with all of them.
Friends are just like family. They can joke around with you as well as help you with work or anything else you might need. My friends helped me throughout my life in school. Having friends at Hillel made my school experience so much better.
Throughout my 8 years in Hillel, I've realized that my friends are always there for me. They're like one big family and they support me in every decision that I make.
Hillel is special to me because not only has it been a school, but it has also been my home for the past 12 years. It has transformed me for the better and showed me that anything is possible. In high school, I will carry out what this tremendous school has taught me. Thank you, Hillel, for making me the wonderful person I am today.
For me, yearbook has been a marvelous journey. From slow internet to missing pages, my fellow yearbook editors, Daniela, Laura, Simcha, and Maya pulled through. Thank you to all the yearbook staff and Morad Asa for providing us with these joyous moments to take with us through high school and beyond.
Hillel is special to me because throughout my 5 years learning here, I did not only become a part of the school, but Hillel became a part of my life. What I encountered in my years learning here helped guide me to become the person who I am now.
One of the properties that made the 8th grade of 2012 outstanding was the beautiful new building. The building is equipped with an amazing Mac lab with comfortable couches, a scientific science lab, working desks, and bigger lockers.
Hillel Day School has given me very amazing opportunities over the years. The magnificent new building has really been the icing on the cake. From the lounge to the beautiful new baby Josh, I'm really thankful for everything the school has done for me.
Because of Hillel, in the future, I want to live in a Jewish community and send my children to a Jewish day school so they too can experience what I am so lucky to have experienced.
One of the most special times was on my 7th grade trip to Washington, D.C. The reason I like this trip was because it helped me understand the government system of the U.S. and how this country works.
One of my favorite Hillel Day School experiences was Washington, D.C. On this trip, we learned about our country, and I learned that it takes a lot more to be president than expected.
One of my favorite parts about Sea Camp is seeing the nature of the world. Another example is waking up 7 o'clock in the morning and seeing the beautiful sunrise in the sky. I would like to thank my parents and teachers for making this trip so possible.
Shabbaton was a great experience for me and everyone in 7th and 8th grade. We had phenomenal experience at the FAU ropes course and learned the basics of team building. Later that day, we spent Shabbat at our second home, Hillel.
The thing I'll remember most about Hillel is the Shabbaton. It was a great experience for everyone who went. I liked it because in some moments it was fun, like when we went to the ropes course to learn how to build self-confidence and teamwork, and in other moments it was spiritual, like on Shabbos.
Rosh Chodesh in Hillel is so spiritual and enthusiastic because of the Ruach in davening and how it carries on throughout the month with Ahavas Yisrael inside the school, how everyone is friendly one towards another.
This year's Israel trip was spectacular. We all learned so much about each place we visited or drove by thanks to Dr. Aiken and met many people with amazing stories.
One of my favorite highlights in my 11 years at Hillel was the Israel trip. It was packed with exciting events that I will never forget. To be able to be at the places that I learned about my entire life was really special.
The class trip to Israel is something I will always remember. Being able to spend 10 days with friends in a place that is so important to all of us brought everyone closer together. We were taught so much about who we are and where we come from. This is something else that will always stay with me.
For my first time traveling to Israel, it was a once-in-a-lifetime experience that I was fortunate enough to share with my classmates. Because of our educational and exciting journey through Israel, we will always have this special memory to cherish forever once we go our separate ways.
An amazing part of this Israel trip was on the first night when an air-raid sign erupted, transforming all 7 million Jews to brothers and sisters.
First time I visited the Kotel was with Hillel on the Israel graduation trip. It was very special to be there because I've been learning about it at Hillel for a decade. I've been waiting to be at the Kotel for my entire life, and I will never forget the feeling of closeness to God when I was at the Kotel.
Because of my Hillel education, I want to continue leading a Jewish lifestyle, take my Torah values wherever I go.
In the land roamed by my father's fathers, finally home. Eretz Yisrael, milk and honey for the soul. 3,000 in the making. One love, one heart, the mystery is breaking.
One love, one life. Let's get together and feel alright. One place, one home. You wanna make it where you're going, you gotta know where you're from.
I was told, united we stand, divided we fall. I guess that's how we really stayed alive through it all. We made it through the struggle, through the blood and the tears, getting stronger with the time, stronger with the years. I found out, Taglit, that's your birthright. Right of birth to see the place to make us unite, to see where it started, to connect and to feel. Soul search, find our roots and to know that it's real. As it all comes together like the words of a song. 6 years in the making, 100,000 strong. Blessed with the help of more fortunate few. For this gift that we got, we are thankful to you. We all live in different places with different faces, but there's only one home and you could never replace it. More than a state, it's a state of mind. It gives ears to the deaf, eyes to the blind.
One love, one life. Let's get together and feel alright. One place, one home. You wanna make it where you're going, you gotta know where you're from.
אין כמו לראות בעיניים ולהאמין, אין כמו להיות במקום כדי להבין. זה חלום של כל כך הרבה שרק רוצים לחזור למקור ולשורשים. זה לגלות ולחזק גם את הזהות, לגלות שפה זה בית, שמה זה גלות. לגלות את הנפש והיהדות בחיפוש העצמי, זוהי המהות. זאת תגלית 100,000 ב6 שנים, תמיכה של משקיעים ואלפי דומים. מתוכם רבים שווים, רבים עולים, אלינו מצטרפים, חלום הם מגשימים. מי שלא חווה את זה גם כן לא ידע. מאז אם תרצו אין זו אגדה. היום זה לא חלום ולא אשליה, לשנה הבאה ירושלים הבנויה. And as we go down this path of life, you gotta remember one thing. If you wanna make it where you're going, you gotta know where you came from. And with that knowledge, you gotta keep that faith, keep that hope.